Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. That was a powerful hand clap right there. Welcome to the second reaction video I've dropped on this YouTube platform, brothers and sisters. My hair is kind of crazy, but it is what it is right there. Welcome to every single one of you guys, brothers and sisters. Big up on yourself for definitely tuning into these vibrations. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. And of course, with that said right there, don't forget to click the like button. I would appreciate that, guys. Click the like button, brothers and sisters, and subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they're there to come through. Right there, I'm trying to rush through this introduction right there, brothers and sisters. You guys know these already sometimes. Anyways, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let us get the vibrations for the day. Of course, this was sent to me some time back, brothers and sisters, and I was clarifying it, and of course the individual in question told me, yes, Mystelics, share this out there so the masses can definitely see what is taking place when it comes on to this sentiment right there. And of course it reads agent of what? Agent for cooperative development right there. Of course this is all about the BrBpTV, brothers and sisters, cooperative credit union member accounts. And of course it reads, notice is hereby given that the BrBpTV cooperative credit union DCSLL, no, that makes no sense, brothers and sisters. It's BCCU, brothers and sisters, right there. LTD, Cooperative Union Ltd, having its registered office at BrBpTV, has indeed been placed into liquidation. Liquidation in accordance with the Cooperative Societies Act, and that Mr. Phoenix Belfield of this address right there, Dominica, was appointed as the liquidator by director of the Financial Services Unit on February 7th, 2024, right there. So apparently that was months ago, brothers and sisters, that has taken place right there. And of course, I'm guessing that they have decided to do this privately, and you know, a number of members have not reported, and as a result, the liquidator wishes to advise that the following members contact the Dominica Cooperative Societies League no later than when? November, brothers and sisters, this month, 22nd, in about 8 days from now, brothers and sisters, Friday. Of course, that most likely is next week, Friday, brothers and sisters. So, of course, I definitely have to push this out there so that the individuals in question will know that they are definitely being notified, right, brothers and sisters. The liquidator, like I did before, wishes to advise his members to contact the Dominica Cooperative Societies League no later than November 22nd, 2024. Brothers and sisters, we are almost at the end of this year, and of course these individuals are the ones that are being notified to contact the liquidator or contact the Dominica Cooperative Societies League no later than November 22nd, brothers and sisters, 2024, not 2025, 2024, brothers and sisters, like I indicated before. In 8 days, contact, brothers and sisters, before you lose your monies right there. And of course the individuals in question that they are talking about are these individuals. So of course, if you know any of these individuals, don't forget to contact them, even though it might not be your money. But if you care about these people, if you truly love them, not like the girl, not like Bianca loving drinks, care for drinks. Mind me please, not like Bianca caring for drinks, brothers and sisters. If you care a little more than that, definitely inform these individuals that they need to contact all the look the information, as you can clearly see right there. Please, if you know these individuals, let them know that the BrBpTV Cooperative Credit Union is under liquidation in the nature of Dominica, nature of the Caribbean. So be mindful of this right there. I'm going up and down so you guys can see. Make sure you see if it's your auntie, your uncle, your children, father, something of that sort. Make sure you contact these individuals. You never know, you might get a $20 for letting them know. Who knows? Anyways, brothers and sisters, moving along in that regard right there. There's something that was circulating and was sent to me. Of course, something of great concern. Of course, this is a drink that I actually used to buy myself. I never really had a problem with it until I realized what is actually written on one of the ingredients on the drink. And I was like, that's not good for me to drink at all. However, some individual found something rather strange in that drink, and I think Dominica definitely has it, and I think we need to be mindful of that. I think sometimes when you get these drinks, you need to open them, You need to open them, because brothers and sisters,
look at inside. That is the juice name. Caribbean Bright Pink Grapefruit Juice Concentrate. Look at inside the juice. Me not put it.
Yo, hey, it could be you that put it there.
the juice, because the juice had the kind of a thing on top of it.
That is ça.
A yellowish kind of a thing on top of it.
Huh. What is that for people's stomach?
It had some green thing on top. Put that down to sit down.
Why there will wipe it? What is that?
What is that?
What is that? Yeah.
You're right. What is that for real? That may have been probably when they were pouring this stuff in the drink. These are the dregs, man. But can you imagine drinking this stuff? You just glug, 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 brothers and sisters, and some of that just go down in your throat. Ah, man! Rebuke that Satan.
Touch it. You when they touch the thing.
You touch that, no boy.
They cut it.
What is that? Yeah. I don't even know what is that. I don't know.
So that was the little thing. Those white things there. Was what was on top of the juice.
I don't
and
know.
I threw it. On the side, the thing. What is that now?
You can clearly tell where they're from, brothers and sisters. Okay? Dominicans, be mindful. They're selling it in the stores, okay?
I don't have to be drinking that in their stomach. You see me?
I don't know what is that. That in the box juice there.
I wonder if the person drank this drink and then realized that something is wrong and probably opened it. But they probably drink some of it and eat some of them go down your stomach.
Fermentation. When the fermentation coming in there now, there's no preservative, so it's not a preservative.
That's not preservative, no pal.
Yeah.
Like I was indicating before, it could be that was probably the bottom of the saucepan, you know, things settle and it end up in the bottle. I don't know, it could be.
What is that? Huh? Yeah, because when I pour the juice, it had the little green thing on top of it.
You're frightened.
The juice should be there. 25. So to say where that will hold you April 2025.
So it expires next year, April 2025, brothers and sisters. So it has a good time on it to not have these kind of things inside there. If it was expired, it would make sense.
It have a whole year to
But that's
still.
not the case at
And
all.
look at what that, see what that in the juice. Look at that.
Yeah.
Buy local, people. Buy local.
Facts. The reason why I started buying grapefruit, brothers and sisters, because they concentrate. Concentrate. And then we're like, okay, is it pink grapefruit? You know, so, but I stopped. Once I see the red stuff at the back there, it's good to, brothers and sisters, it's always good to read the ingredients. Yes, that's very important. One of the things that you have to be mindful of, especially in this day and age, and I'm thank God that Trump them came into power. Of course, RFK, Robert Kennedy is one of the individuals looking into the health sector in the United States. Because keep in mind, brothers and sisters, the number of persons always say, Mystelics, what are you talking about? America, you know, Dominica imports stuff from America. You know where that come from? You know where America it come from, brothers and sisters? I think. Yeah, I think it's America it come from. Or one of these places, brothers and sisters. But Dominica imports a lot of things from the United States. And if there's not proper health regulations in the United States, I want to break down this to individuals. If there's not proper health regulations because of the wrong set of people being elected, and as a result of that, they are just pushing things in on the citizens, they don't really care. They're just pushing things on the citizens, like bioengineering products, that apparently seems to be. I remember back in the day, brothers and sisters, Dominica didn't have those things, you know. Dominica didn't have those things. I remember when it started creeping into Dominica, is it a year or 2 years ago, it started creeping into Dominica, and they start labeling the stuff, bioengineering food product. This is not good for human consumption, brothers and sisters. This is why they have it there on the label. So you'll know there's some red dye and yellow dye, some kind of nonsense. Just put red 40 and yellow whatever. That's one of the reasons why I like the fact that Robert Kennedy is going to be in charge of these kind of things. And they're going to be removing it. In fact, they actually have one of the stipulations to remove red 40 and yellow, the yellow color dyes from the American societies. And keep in mind, when they remove that from American societies and Dominica imports these things, guess what? Dominica want to have those things. That is the point, brothers and sisters. Why it's so vital to understand, because we're importing a lot of things from the United States. And if they don't have proper regulations, and of course, you know, there's a lot of things that are banned across the world, and America still have them. That's insane. I went to Canada, brothers and sisters, on the merit of you know, doing something. And I was looking at the different products. There are certain things that I cannot buy in America because they have certain things inside them, but I can buy it in Canada. The same thing. So my thought is, why didn't America just put the same, make it the same way? Why do you have to put additional stuff inside there for people? Well, of course, you know about, you know, the big pharma, you know, they like to make people, you know, yeah, that's what I'll say, YouTube troublesome. They like to make, you know, people tend to get ill on a lot of these things. They put in chemicals that are not supposed to be inside human bodies. This is why it's vital, brothers and sisters. This is not just about, oh, America. No! Dominica is importing the same thing too. And to stop all the dirty ways and understand and reason. Just because you refuse to reason doesn't mean I'm going to stop reasoning. Fire burn that, man. Wake up and smell the coffee.
Look at what we drinking. Buy local, people. Buy local.
Even local, you have to be mindful of. It's not just any way you can buy local thing and say it's local. You have to know how these people preparing these things. Sometimes the people don't even care. I was at a particular restaurant one time, brothers and sisters, and then people had flying inside it. I say, who got it there? Me? I tell my folk, let's go. You know? They are flying inside the thing. As if it's racetrack that beating inside there.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the box. Pink,
You have to be mindful of these things.
Pink grapefruit. Sorry, yo. Pink grapefruit. Got the expiry date on it. And look at that inside the juice. Look at what that inside of the box. Can you understand that?
That's crazy,
Buy
right?
local. Make your juice.
Yeah, make your own juice, eh? I agree that. Make your own juice. Oh, buy Shandy. Shandy does never have this problem. Don't mind me, no, brothers and sisters. Yeah, we represent the Caribbean right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, I just thought I'd point this out. So sent to me, and of course, making things aware to the individuals out there. So just be mindful. This is not the first time we've seen these kind of things. Apparently, Dominican bringing in things and they don't really care, you know. But then again, we importing. This is why it's so vital. If our own people don't care what they're bringing in into Dominica, it only makes sense to concentrate on where it comes from and how these people are doing. Are these people health conscious? Are these people, you know, looking out for the best interest of the people? Are they doing these things? Presently in the United States, they're not doing that at all. Like I indicated before, a number of places have banned certain things, and America have it going dilly-dally. Oh, we have America. This is, you know, fine for us. And they are ones who are getting sick. Keep in mind, America has one of the highest financial backings when it comes down to healthcare. They're one of the highest in the world, but it has one of the poorest. Imagine that. At least it's not terrible like Dominica, but still, you guys get the point right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, moving along right there. Talking about healthcare, brothers and sisters.
The main entrance to our hospital, right? Look, the gutter in leaking water right there. Wet in the floor. The dung pipe going right in the road. The dung pipe over there going right in the road. And then the people have to walk in the water and come on the wet floor. And when people fall down, they say they didn't watch the signs.
Well, if people fall down there and all you have a wet sand there, people can fall, you know. Hospital, you need to be mindful of these things. There's a drain coming and it's coming right in the walkway. I mean, come on, wake up now.
Yeah?
I mean, put in the plant, it'll wet the plants. Well, you probably drunk the plant, but if it drunk the plant, much less for the people.
So you put all that engineering to play, and that is what they come up with. The dung pipe coming out in the entrance.
Boy, guys, I think we need to wisen up when it comes to this situation right there. I mean, it only makes sense. I remember Siri also had a video in that regard talking about the area. They could have at least put proper tilings in that area so that people do not slip and fall. You in the hospital, imagine you come, oh, your back, your back, my back. You know, you walk in, brothers and sisters, you try to make it. You're trying to make it through and you pass under the corridor and it wet on the floor, brothers and sisters. And you slip, beat it. Oh, what a hole, according to the Home Alone movie when the partner fall down. Oh, you know, you fall down and you break the other side of your back. I don't think that is a good thing at all. We need to be understanding and say, hey guys, something needs to be done about that thing. Hopefully something was done about this, but I don't think that is good. I don't think that is good, especially when it rains excessively. You're going to have a set of, in a river, we're going to have there then? A river? You preparing to have a river there? Well, if you plan to have a river, best you just hook up some hydro plants on that. Let it turn the hydro plant and generate, not so. Come on, people, wake up, brothers and sisters. Talking about waking up, brothers and sisters, something I had to wake up from was that.
People sometimes ask me why we don't have factories in Dominica. There are many reasons, but one of the reasons is that factories require electricity, a lot of electricity. And when our electrical rates are among the highest in the world, it is uncompetitive. By delivering more affordable energy.
Skerritt's understanding of why there's no factories in Dominica. Because people have been complaining. You know, that's something I noticed what Skerritt do. When a few people complain, he doesn't address it. When a lot of people are complaining, he starts to address it. And then he gives some bogus answer. You say electricity? Really? Electricity? I see a number of business places have solar devices on top of their roofs and stuff. Wouldn't that help to curb the electricity that you're talking about? Put the factories and have the solar devices on top there. If it's the whole roof we cover with solar devices, Skerritt, I mean, that would make sense to help curb the electrical bill and probably even give back to the community. That's one of the things that I remember Dr. Thompson Fountain talking about. He said it'll be vital. People always talking about planting on top of their roof and all those kind of things. They say, why don't we use the roofs and put solar devices on top of them? That can also help the grid. That makes sense, my goodness. And you're talking about electricity? The reason why Dominica doesn't have factories, when back in the day, Dominica had factories. Are we going forward or are we going backward, brothers and sisters? Because I try to figure out, this one flabbergasted me. It flabbergasted me, man. I became a Rastafari on that. That don't make any sense. You get the point, brother. Like, be conscious on what he's saying there. Because of electricity, you don't have factories. Skerritt with all the billions of dollars. He didn't even have to go toward agriculture, my goodness gracious. The billions of dollars made overseas that could come and put some solar devices on. Put it on the different businesses that can help the businesses and also help the grid. Create the factories that can actually create surplus. When it creates surplus, we'll be able to afford more and thus be able to pay. But we have the billions over there. You create the factories, you put the solar devices on top there. My goodness gracious, you create dams. It helps the water. It keeps the plants. It rejuvenates the plants when you take care of the water of Dominica. And you create the surplus. You create dams. You can have probably 8. Depending on the kind of river you have. You could create dams in different areas. And have these things generating electricity, consistent electricity. You set up the solar devices, you set up the hydroelectricity that can help the grid. And you're talking about electricity, Skerritt, as the reason why Dominica doesn't have factories. No, man, Skerritt. No. Skerritt, you need to go, boy.
But one day, every man that's in the wicked, even at LBW, even not caught by the keeper from the gully, from the slips, bold, something. You have to leave that wicket one day. You can't bat forever. You might not be scoring runs. You might not be doing nothing.
Skerritt does scoring no run now. The man does scoring no runs at all now. Skerritt does there is a T20 match. My God. Skerritt does in the crease, does playing forward defense. Forward defense, you bowl like forward defense. Forward. That's how that. It's best you out yourself. Hit your wicket and come out there. You're not doing well for the country at all. You come and tell citizens, you come and tell your people, because you know some of them they don't swallow any nonsense you tell them. Now they come and tell you, I'm waiting for one of them to meet me and tell, but Mystelics, the reason why we do have electricity factories is because we don't have electricity that generate it. It's true, boy, it's true. Really?
You might not be doing nothing, but you cannot bat forever, Mr. Rivers Skerritt. You have to leave that wicket one day. The bills will fall.
Sometimes, brothers and sisters, you just have to wait to stomp them out, eh? Stomp. But it was Professor Lumumba who said something vital right there. He said, every good dancer knows when to leave the stage. Ooh. Every good dancer knows when to leave the stage. And I'm thinking to myself, what about the bad dancers? They're trying their best to see if they can prove you that they are a good dancer when it's clear to see that they are a bad dancer. It is very clear, brothers and sisters, that every good dancer knows when to leave the stage. Scared has now come back unopposed, brothers and sisters, as if he was doing a wonderful job in the country. I wonder if the people them freed him. Matthew Walters and a set of them were talking about Putin. I myself, yeah, I was. They say they want Matthew Walters. I think he indicated before Vince Henderson. I said best we leave scared there. Best we leave scared there because Vince. Come on, Vince. at least it's not NP. Why you mad? Guys, let me finish there. But every good dancer knows when to leave the stage. It seems like Scared wants to stay there for his entire life. Then again, why is he constantly saying to the people that he's going to leave? And then when the opportunity comes for him to actually leave now, bow out of it, he comes back in. That's very interesting, brothers and sisters. But I think it's vital that we remember this. If you remember anything at all, remember Professor Lumumba's words. Every good dancer knows when to leave the stage. When you have done your job, you know you have done your job well, you need to leave. But it seems like the people who are bad dancers, they're trying to prove that they are good dancers and the crowd keep booing them. Well, some keep booing them while the others staying quiet. They know the person dance. You know, like when your child draw a thing on a piece of paper and she bring it for you and she say, look, mommy, and you say, wow, that's a... Even though you know that drawing is absolute, that's probably the worst thing you ever see in your life. But you check in, wow, that is so wonderful, because I'm trying to encourage a person. I think that's what the labor rights are doing, Scared. They're encouraging him because his drawings are absolutely terrible. And you know, he keeps, you labor rights, oh wow, you're doing wonderful. And Peter, as a result, paying for Paul because of that. Brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts, man, on this? I just thought I'd point this out right there. It's very interesting how this thing went. I always love it when it went this way, brothers and sisters. I had no idea I was going to see this right there. This is why I always like to react to videos that I'm seeing for the first time. Right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Don't forget to check out the previous one. That link will be in the first comment in the comment box below that I actually did today. And of course, it's a bit of a kicks off. If you want to free up kicks off, brothers and sisters, nothing too serious on the previous reaction. Drinks came back, man. Anyways, brothers and sisters, all I said right there. Give this video a thumbs up, a like. I would appreciate that. If you understand these vibes or you just want to show some love, click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that right there. And of course, subscribe and turn on post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come through. So about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real. Salute the king always. Be positive.